Hi, I'm Julie Acker, Stitch Witch, Stitchy or Witchy. I've been in Pembrokeshire for nearly 40 years. I've been fixing, mending, remaking for 50 years. I used to use my mother's scraps and cut-offs to make clothes for my dolls. My brother had the first cross-dressing Action Man. So at Stitch Witch we run an alteration and repair service. So if you've got last year's coat and it needs remodelling, we can do that. And we mend people's loved and cherished clothes because we say cherish it, don't chuck it. We see the importance of recycling and we're passionate about natural textiles. We have the ability to make good and mend. We can reimagine last year's clothes. We can reinvent last year's clothes. And it's always nice to work with people who can see that vision in an old garment and that they want to continue its life, and we're able to help them do that. We have drawers and cupboards full of fabrics that we've kept, scrap fabrics or pieces that have been cut off, and then we can use those to help patch, repair, or make good other people's clothes, or make them more fashionable or on trend, as they say. Have you seen how much textiles end up in landfill? 95% of what goes into landfill can be reused. I know that the statistics vary, but they're still scary and it could be changed. Small changes make big differences, and even doing a very small amount in terms of upcycling your clothes or recycling your clothes or giving them to charity will make a huge difference in the long term. Basic alterations aren't difficult to learn, so you can learn to be creative too. We're going to be running some workshops along with the Remakery down in Merlin's Bridge to teach people to make cushions out of curtains or any item of clothing, and hopefully some other workshops to help people do their own repairs. It's not difficult to sew a button on, I'll teach you. It's not difficult to repair a rip in a garment. And it gives us hope going forward because it's trend now to do this and for people to see that they can make that difference. Be mindful of the materials that you're buying, it's important. So instead of buying an item of clothing that's disposable, you're only going to wear a couple of times, is buy something that's of better quality, of a natural fabric that can then be worn again and again, because the amount of clothes that go into landfill as a result of a weekend's wear is tragic. Look at the label. Does it say polyester? Poly doesn't mean made from parrots, it means it's made from plastics. Look for fabrics that are cotton, wool, linen. They've come from the earth. They will go back into the earth if you choose then to put them into landfill, but I bet that you'll love it so much you won't want to. And like me, you'll keep reinventing it and reinventing it so you get the most use out of it.
Organise, network, share.
I'm Stitch Witch and I'm a Pembrokeshire Eco Champion.